Guys, now is not the time to freak out. Why? It's because the presses are back on. Look at this 250 million UCC minted at UCC Treasury. Things are about to get very bullish very quickly. Guy pumpets were for sale. It looks like they're all buying it, another $56 million, plus another $50 million, plus another $50 million. Guys, I mean, what's going on, right? We're all minted, guys. I think today is the same. It's clear that this is bullish, right? We barely see USTC printing, and I don't really see USTC printing either. But USCTT is the trigger, right? The cherry on top will be printing a billion USCT, guys. Now it's really time to go. I really hope they do. I think they will because the Federal Reserve is about to call them. Check this out. All coins will be broken every day for 8 days of the United States is about to start a $50 billion scheme to buy back treasury bonds. Okay, this is really big. Is it true that the machines are back on? That's crazy. So we made a list of treasury actions that will happen one after the other. August 24th refunds every 3 months. This means that in August, $8.5 billion will be bought back. $31.5 billion in the month of September. Okay, so what's going on here? Then in October, guys, $10 billion will be bought back. I can hardly see, but this shows the most that can be bought, guys. $4 billion, $2 billion, $500 million, and $2 billion, guys. That's it for this month. To go over this one more time, this is definitely bullish because the markets need a lot of cash, right? Right now, that's how it works. As soon as the government stops making money, I find it interesting that the current financial system literally falls apart. So I find it fascinating every time. It seems like every time there's a problem, no matter how big or small, they come back. Just to keep the markets going, it's never going to die again until that one day it does, right? Stopping the Bank of Japan turns on the machine from July 31st to August 34. That's what it looks like, guys. It looks like this method is based on a single simple mechanism, right? It has to do with print. Guys, you know that when you print, the ball keeps getting bigger, right? Until the needle pops it one day. The Bank of Japan is going to have an emergency meeting to talk about the world's financial markets. You know the Federal Reserve is coming up next. Guys, I'm still optimistic because the Federal Reserve hasn't lowered interest rates yet, right? And soon, on September 18th, they should. After setting the stage, guys, today's movie is mostly about altcoins since we haven't talked about them in a while, right? In a lot of days because of everything that's been going on. Guys, are we finally out of the woods or what's going to happen next? Yes. Is there going to be an alternative season? I'm not sure, but I really hope so. The charts show that there will be, guys, but for now, take a look at this. We know we're not at what's yet because of this. We're not. At this point in the cycle, guys, because just to tell you, there is a record high $6.1 trillion in cash sitting on the sidelines. Okay, so they're buying the dip. Okay, guys, that's silly, right? That is crazy. A small amount of that money needs to move into what? Cryptocurrencies or stocks? If it floods into cryptocurrencies, it's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be huge. There is going to be a flood of what? A tsunami. Jim Cramer. It looks like the sell-off did a lot of damage, so don't expect a quick recovery. What an interesting point of view. He's basically saying, oh, we're not going to go bounce back higher, guys. Please answer quickly because the stump has already done a lot of damage. Instead, what does this really mean? We were going to quickly get back on our feet again. I really hope that happens, guys, like this V-shaped comeback. It will be wonderful, amazing, or something like that, right, Justin? JP Morgan says that banks bought when prices dropped while panicked consumers sold quickly. They made $1 billion in store sales and then banks bought up to $14 billion worth of stocks, despite all the pressure to sell. I told you guys this and I knew it. Guys, I knew something wasn't right. That's why I still don't think we're at the Black Swan event yet, right? That way no one can see what we do. Guys, we're still optimistic because this comes from Donald Trump, Jr. Okay. He says big things are going to happen. Tomorrow will come right here. Take a look at this from Trump. I'm really in love with crypto and decentralized banking. Keep an eye out for big news. Oh, it's really interesting, right? Check out that Bitcoin. But it's not good. Guys, it won't be a Bitcoin, right? According to rumors, there will be some kind of release. No matter what the news is, it will be good for the market because new people are entering it. All right, now let's talk quickly about the fear and greed measure, which is at 17 right now. Guys, look at what happened to the price of Bitcoin all these other times. At the very least, you saw it go back up, right? Yes, look at that, guys. So now is not the time to be negative, right? Because we'll look at how scared everyone else is. 17 out of 100 means we're in a state of extreme fear right now, right? That's why now is not the time to be negative. Why? Alt season is still not here. Now look at this, okay? BlackRock makes plans for Ethereum ETFs. Wow. Alt season. Another very important step for the whole season, right? As you can see, we've set the stage for how we should probably keep pumping. Next up, and if all of those conditions are met, what's missing is all season. When all season comes and active guys comes through, that will be it. It's likely the small. Oh, the mid-cycle top BlackRock and NASDAQ have filed for options on a spot Ethereum ETF guys with the SEC. They want to give buyers a cheaper way to get into Ethereum and another way to protect their money. The CC will look over the comments from the public for the next 21 days. By April 2025, they should have made a choice. That's a long time from now. That's strange. You have choices, huh? What if that's the market high point? Yes? I'm not sure, but that's very interesting. In the crypto community, this move has gotten a lot of attention and talk. Many people are optimistic about how it might affect Ethereum's market dynamics and investors' ability to get in. So it looks like this is definitely huge, but maybe this will mark the top, right? I don't know, it's just odd that it's taking so long to come to a decision. The decision is due on April 25th. For now, though, that's good news, right? For now, we only need good news and a way to see how it fits into the Ethereum picture. This is how guys do it. It's now time to talk about all season. This is an idea that goes against Bitcoin. So when this picture dumps, you can see that Ethereum is losing ground to Bitcoin. That's not good. Guys, we need Ethereum to do better than Bitcoin, right? This picture is what we need to pump. This is the daily battle between Ethereum and Bitcoin. What's taken place here is we are now back at help. Really, you guys, and every time we got back to this level, there was always a bounce. Okay, always is it going to happen again? In other words, Ethereum is doing better than Bitcoin. So guys, if Bitcoin goes up, which I think it will, Ethereum will go crazy and up, right? Let's just say stronger. So guys, Ethereum needs to go up. That's really good though. Also, BlackRock bought $47 million worth of Ethereum yesterday. That's it for now. Look at that now. It's really strange that the markets were falling so quickly, but these whales are already eating all of it. And you're thinking, oh, why do you guys always lose in the market? Because you shouldn't do or follow what your feelings tell you. It's all about making sense. And the mind, guys, which is how credible crypto came to be. He says Ethereum is like Bitcoin, guys. Of course, if these things work, they'll help more people too, so we should be pulling for everyone. This is the Bitcoin chart. He thinks we'll get stronger and pump out of here to over $100,000. Okay, it will take a little longer for Ethereum. It might be a few weeks or a month or so behind Bitcoin, but Ethereum will break through to new all-time highs after Bitcoin does. Is it possible that's true? If Bitcoin does rally and other currencies don't do or rise as hard as Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin will take over the world, one last step higher, and the whole season starts for you guys. That being said, this chart for altcoins shows that we saw a strong rebound in very little time the last time some of my macro charts looked wrong, right? The 2020 crash and the FTX crash. Also, altcoins hit the 0.75 line. The lowest level was what we looked at. This is on the weekly chart, all right? We were right at the bottom of this orange line in 2020. That's it. This is not the top 10. So pretty much every coin out there, guys, except for the 10 best. All right, now at the very least, what happened after the strong rebound was not as strong. That was because of the printing of money and everything else, and we do see money printing starting up again. Will it be strong? Guys, I do believe this one, right? Most likely a bigger bounce back, right? That is the top, the 2/3 top. After going up, we have to go back down and then up again, right? Yes, those are the real top guys when we reach the top again, right? That's what I really want because it would mean the season is still. We haven't seen it yet. It's actually coming up soon. When you want to get something in life, you have to be willing to take chances. What if the Us.Dom did a perfect negative backtest yesterday, right before it broke out of an almost 6-year uptrend? Let's look at that, guys. And if you have to, let's also backtest the EMA. A lot of people forget that crypto is the most unpredictable market.